The reason why we approached you, the call was a concern about you being here and if whether or not you may be associated with that restraining order. As of right now, you're not doing anything wrong. You're parked on the side of the road. Your vehicle.
What do you not get about I have it on film?
Dude, 6 people were not dispatched down here. It just went across the radio.
No.
We always
the lady
back up any call.
Dude, okay,
running interference.
I'm also not going to have you belittle her.
I'm belittling her?
You are. So here.
I'm belittling her by asking her questions. That's a false narrative.
You said you.
Now I need your super.
You need to show us. I need to show you. Why not? So you don't have to show us the law. Is that what you're telling me? Sir? So I'm just supposed to believe what you say, right? Yes, you are.
Welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be discussing instances where police abuse their power, making baseless arrests just to display authority. This misuse of power has damaged the relationship between citizens and law enforcement, as those who should protect us often show a lack of respect for the public. The scenarios in this video highlight the need for police accountability and why we, as patriotic citizens, must be well informed about our rights to prevent being overpowered. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and leaving a comment to help raise awareness on this critical issue. We received a call and someone said, "Is often the police's excuse when infringing upon citizens' constitutional rights."
Likewise. All right, we got a call. Somebody had noticed that you were sitting here for an extended period of time, so mainly we're just checking to make sure that everything's all right.
Everything's perfect.
Okay. Is there a reason why you
Starting with an interesting scenario on a public street where a citizen is approached and questioned by the police despite doing nothing illegal. Right from the beginning, officers repeatedly ask unreasonable questions without providing any valid reason for their actions. This behavior reflects an abuse of power and a lack of respect for individual freedoms.
Everything okay?
Everything's okay.
Okay, I'm Officer McGee with the Violent Police Department. Just to let you know, everything is being audio and video. That you were sitting here for an extended period of time, so mainly we're just checking to make sure that everything's all right.
Everything's perfect.
Okay, is there a reason why you're curious as to why you've been sitting here for as long as you have?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent since I'm not breaking any laws.
All right, are you... I have the tag, so I have a name. And are you...
I'm going to invoke my Fifth...
Okay, are you in need of any assistance, sir? Any medical assistance at all?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right since I'm not breaking...
All right, just sit tight for me, okay?
Am I detained? Am I detained? Am I detained?
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Familiar with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the First, the Fourth,
Amendment,
the
freedom of
Fifth
speech.
Amendment?
Yes, are you?
Are you also familiar with the Bill of Rights?
Yep.
First, my Fourth, and my Fifth Amendment right now.
During investigations, police officers are responsible for verifying criminal behavior before making arrests. However, in this instance, without confirming any crime was taking place, they decided to question the citizen, attempting to control him. This not only violates the Fifth Amendment concerning the right against self-incrimination, but also the Fourth Amendment protecting against unreasonable detention.
Are you familiar with them as well?
I am very familiar with them.
So the reason why we're here, I'll tell you what it is straight up. I mean, somebody called us, they're saying you're, and they're not sure if they have a restraining order in effect, right? So they're not sure if you're affiliated with that person or you're possibly that person. That's fine, right?
Their restraining order doesn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, that's why we're just verifying. All right?
I got it, but it has nothing to do with me. I'm not doing anything illegal.
So you know why we're here.
I got you.
They called us, and that's why we're here.
But I'm going to re-invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent without a lawyer present from this point.
Yes, we're doing an investigation for a possible TRO violation.
That involves me.
We're not sure if it involves you or not yet.
So then,
that's why.
So you're detaining me for no crime. Okay.
I'm sorry?
You're detaining me for no crime.
No, we're not. We're speaking to you. We're just trying to.
Detaining is another thing. You're detaining me, right?
We're calling our supervisor. I don't know. What are you doing here, sir? Is there a reason? Do you have to? We'll get to that. Just stand by then. Don't answer anything right now.
You're the one driving the Durango, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. 0267. And you driving this big SUV here, right?
That's him.
Oh, that's him? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Coming up behind.
Can I get a CAD number?
Well, I don't have it yet.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance. I'm not gonna.
Explain to him why we were originally here.
Yeah, I told him we're investigating TRO.
The reason why we approached you, the call was a concern about you being here and if whether or not you may be associated with that restraining order. As of right now, it was registered. If you should happen to go somewhere you are not supposed to be, which may violate some sort of court order, then we will handle that. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're the supervisor?
Do I have a supervisor?
No. Are you the supervisor?
I'm not the supervisor.
Oh, that's fine. You're the one who's driving this big SUV? Sure, no problem, man. Cool.
You don't need anything from us, though, correct, sir?
No, I don't need anything,
man.
man.
Need of any assistance?
No, just the CAD number. That's all.
98. What's the case number out here?
986.
Perfect. Thank you very much,
all right,
guys.
sir.
I appreciate it.
You have a good day.
Thanks.
In the end, even though there was no extreme interference, the initial actions of some officers in this situation were unreasonable, reflecting a lack of professionalism in their duties and a disregard for citizens' rights. This serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding and protecting our rights against potential abuses of authority. The lieutenant and police chief become outraged at a citizen recording the police department with their camera.
The Constitution. The Constitution.
Do you live here in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have a
get
good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day.
Following an auditor to a new situation at the Clinton, Arkansas Police Department, let's see how the lieutenant and chief here managed to ruin what was supposed to be a smooth audit day. The police department is federally managed, so areas like the parking lot are public spaces, meaning filming is allowed. However, for some reason, Lieutenant Solomon decided to interfere and prevent this citizen from exercising their free speech on public property.
Oh, bro left his computer on. His car is literally on. His dash is still saying. It's interesting. What's up, dude?
Lieutenant Scott Sullivan's call.
Oh, cool. I think you left your car on, brother. Does it just do that all day? Oh, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant Sullivan, Police Department. What's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
Did you ask my deal? I can say.
No, sir.
Well, I have 15 ID states, so I'm on Biden.
There is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit, and I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either.
But if you just tell me you're...
And we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. Okay. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask for who you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Thing is a stop and ID state. There's no such thing. That is a term.
Okay.
That is a...
Let me explain something to you. This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now. Okay. So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that, and it's you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yep.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't. You just did, brother.
I just said Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states.
That's not correct.
A demand or request.
Nope, that's true. You need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything.
Concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are no. If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First
Amendment.
Bro, what's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right, just
oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant. You what the Fourth Amendment is? What is it?
My question is,
what is the okay? What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? There's 5 elements of the First Amendment.
Questions for you.
No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it. You need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry, you should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the first or the fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day for a lawsuit, and you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day, not just because there's a guy with a camera. So you better open this door and let me come in, and we can get this over with. What are you hiding? You should be welcoming me in here, showing me around. Good. Let's start over. Let's start over. Do you want to let me in and just show me around and have a pleasant conversation? I'm willing to start over with y'all. I'm honestly not going to waste my time in this stupid little hallway. Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here.
One might hope the appearance of Chief Eric would result in a better outcome for our rights, but that's far from the truth. Like all law enforcement officers, the chief has a duty to respect and protect citizens' constitutional rights. Yet in this case, he showed no regard for them whatsoever.
The sheriff showed up.
All right, I can come in now? They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. Time here in Clinton, that's it. But here we have, what's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
Oh, you're the sheriff. So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
Hey, hold on, before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. Calling the sheriff down here.
Anyway.
Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here. Talk to you either, dude. Goodness.
If we get a call, we're
just be real. Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in here?
Be a real person.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly,
I told you my name's Justin like 6 times, dude. You have to have reasonable or you have to have. No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. This is public. This is public property.
If you cause a disturbance,
this is public property. Were you parking your cop cars back there?
There's not a problem.
I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But in things good.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
It's private property.
There, that's public.
The other cars are not
and
public.
Even if it was private, I have to be trespassed before I've committed a crime. So no one in here knows what the hell they're talking about. This is getting crazy. He can make me ID just because he wants to. That is mind-blowing that he thinks that.
Because
he doesn't know what the...
They don't know what you're doing.
That's not... That's embarrassing, dude.
Searches and seizures. We know what it is.
You had to go look it up after. You did, well, okay, what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? What's the 5 elements? Give me 2 of them.
Okay.
We have a right to ask your full name.
Give me 2. You can ask all day, and I can tell you no.
Well, just like you look up every amendment.
Dude, I know them by heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law.
That's where you're lost.
No.
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to read it.
Did you, brother? Get ready.
You get ready.
You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No, but that is what all police do.
You're telling us into the right because you don't know. You're you're making
it up. Dude, listen.
So you
didn't swear an oath.
I can tell you're being.
You can call me whatever you want.
See?
It doesn't hurt my feelings like it does yours.
As you're being. It's not hurting my feelings. How many people have called me?
Answer me this. Did you sign it? Did you swear an oath to the Constitution? This sheriff, he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath to it.
That's what you believe. You're gonna have to get out. If you explain to you at that point, it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you.
For an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering.
You walk around thinking that you have no duty to the Constitution. The Constitution. The Constitution.
Do you live here in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you get federal taxes? So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You know that was just repeating everything I would say. Says the guy that was repeating everything I said.
My experience in 25 years.
Dude, you're dumb as hell. This is so childish in my life, and I have hundreds of videos.
The same respect and level of education.
This is ridiculous. Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
Again.
Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
The people of Van Buren County.
You listen.
If you don't live here,
you serve the Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. You serve the Constitution.
So you come here from out of town, and you go constitutional audit just to try to engage police officers. Is that what you're doing? Because you're bored.
More assuming.
You're
free to go.
You're a free.
You're free to go. You are not detained. You're free to go.
You're not detained.
Because I know the law.
I know I'm not, because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep. This is not.
The chief would be more professional if he came to educate his subordinates on respecting citizens' rights. Instead, he displayed an even worse attitude. This underscores the importance of audits like this, which promote training that raises awareness and improves officers' conduct in law enforcement.
It does not supersede the Constitution of the United States. It does not. Please say it for the camera that it does. Say Arkansas law.
Got you there. Why are you smiling? Dude, you're smiling.
Because that was kind of funny.
You're almost laughing.
Because that was kind of funny.
I know, but
this is your boss, Maddox. Your boss.
I bring myself down to your level.
I can see it on his face. He's embarrassed for who he's working for right now.
And so you're here doing a constitutional audit because you're bored.
It's not more time on my hands. I don't have 2 seconds of spare time.
Enjoyed coming down here just because I overheard.
Then go back to your office, bro. I've dismissed you 12 times.
I dismissed you the same amount of time.
Do it.
You
Can't
were
do
never
it.
being detained.
Can't do it.
You were never detained.
You can't dismiss me. I'm undismissible. That's my middle name. 2 my names. Justin, undismissible.
Mine's Lee.
Hell yeah.
Like Robert E. Lee. Called on the radio. I overheard the radio and I came down here. But here's what you don't understand.
I'll believe whatever you say, sure.
But wait, I'm just...
Start an argument, dude.
I
this was stuff from the past that you just keep bringing up.
This was a peaceful conversation. That's why
all right, so I'm going to believe everything you just said. Him going in there and saying there's a guy outside with a camera, and then her yelling, call the sheriff down here. And I have it on camera.
But just because she says call the sheriff, says send...
Coincidentally, 5 minutes later, the sheriff's here. Just coincidentally.
It's less than 5 minutes to the sheriff's office. I've heard.
So 5 minutes after she says call the sheriff down here, the sheriff's down here.
Overheard them Interesting. They're having a disturbance at the city police department. I don't have to be. I just
I can see that. I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that. So you heard over the radio thing.
You're saying a man. I said a disturbance at the
Where's the disturbance? I'm standing in a public parking lot.
I take
so you agree they lied on the radio?
I said I came here.
Aha! So you agree they lied on the radio then? Disturbance?
But I did come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful...
Cool. So now that you see that it's no disturbance...
Thank you for dismissing me.
Do the walk of shame, get back to your boss. Or get back to your job, brother.
Again, this is...
In summary, this incident ended with the disregard for citizens' rights by some law enforcement officers, which stresses the importance of knowing the law to protect oneself and filing complaints to prevent similar abuses. Being arrested or following unlawful orders in Alexandria, let's see what happened.
Okay, then I'm declining. I'm free to move in public. This is a public area.
Okay, and I'm telling you...
You're asking me. You're asking me.
No, I am telling you.
Is it a law?
In a residential area of Alexandria, a citizen was concerned by the presence of 4 police cars near his home and approached to request an explanation. This action was entirely legal, reflecting the citizen's right to monitor government activities. However, what followed showed that not every government official respects this right.
What's going on? We got a huddle going?
We're doing police work. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm going to need your name and badge number. Which side would you like me to approach? In the middle here or on this side? Thank you for having an American flag on your uniform. I
You're
appreciate
very
that.
welcome, sir. So what can I do you
What's
for?
your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Brighini with the Alexandria Police Department.
Okay, what's your badge number? Don't I need to worry about?
This is police business right now. You don't need to worry about what's going on. It doesn't involve you.
Okay, well, I'm seeing 4 cars in my neighborhood.
Okay.
You think it's like we have an incident or we're just catching up on reports? It wasn't very professional to say don't worry about it. It was very dismissive.
Because it's a police...
Sure, Sergeant Cunha, badge number 2257.
Are you her supervisor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'm done with you. So I approached her. He says, don't worry about it. And I asked her for her name and badge number. Then there's this whole, all on camera, super slow. It's all a show of disrespect. Is it respectful when a citizen in their neighborhood is concerned about 4 police cars asking, and she says, don't worry about it?
What is the initial concern as far as...
I live in this neighborhood. I see 4 police vehicles huddled over here. Public safety concern? Has there been a theft? Has there been any crime? And so I asked her, and she says...
Yeah, I told you didn't need to worry about it because you weren't involved.
Yeah. Did you do it with attitude? Remember, you're on camera. Did you do it with attitude? Asking you, did you do it with attitude? You don't need to protect her. I'm asking you a question.
Are you done with me or not?
Go ahead, go back and
So you're protecting her? She
she
mistreated a citizen, and now you're I'm belittling her.
You are. So here
I'm belittling her by asking her questions. That's a false narrative.
You said you
now
were
I need your super.
Done with her, so you were talking to me.
I'm not able to change my mind.
Okay. What do you need, sir? How can I help you?
Picking her up.
I will talk to her about it, and we can move on from this.
Okay, I'd like an incident number because I'm going to follow up with your supervisor, please. I'll make time for you.
Okay.
I'll make time for you. Supervisor, could I get your name and badge number, please?
Alkane 26436.
Thank you. Are you guys new on the force?
I'm not new, sir.
Okay. Don't learn from these guys. Are you getting a supervisor? Because you're not handling it appropriately.
I'm not handling what appropriately?
You're creating a false narrative that I'm belittling her. Initiated with the poor attitude. Now I'm asking her about that poor attitude.
You asked what was going on because this is a solid brick building that we can park backed up and be safe to make sure that
police safety.
Hold on.
Police safety.
I wasn't done.
Okay.
This is also one of the highest calls for service. You see 4 of us. The other reason is they all work for me. We were having a meeting before we got flagged down and going on.
Okay.
Okay. She was doing a report that she was doing once we walked away.
That's all reasonable.
Okay.
What's unreasonable is her attitude. Police business, none of your business. Thick with attitude. From under this, if you don't change your attitudes.
I was puzzled by Officer Bragan's unprofessional and dismissive behavior towards a citizen, but after seeing Sergeant Cunha's response, it became clear. As a higher-ranking officer, the sergeant should have intervened to ensure the citizen's rights were respected. However, as seen, he also chose to disregard these basic rights, infringing on this citizen's freedom.
We're allowed to ask you questions. We're allowed to move unimpeded. You guys are not allowed to give us attitude.
Right, but
you work for us.
I'm also not going to stand here and have you belittle her.
So I just want to be clear here. Me asking her intent.
Very different now, your tone of voice from when she was standing.
I have it all on video.
I
sure,
know you do.
Sure, people get upset when they're initiated that. I wasn't belittling her. We can go back to the tone. Was I?
Okay, we can go back to the tone.
Yeah, but you're not handling this.
So you tell me how to handle this stuff.
How are you going to correct her behavior?
That's an internal thing.
See your supervisor, please.
My supervisor's off.
Okay. There's a supervisor. There's a shift commander, correct?
There is.
I've asked for a supervisor how many times now?
Do you want to speak to my supervisor who's off? Or
did I not enunciate that clearly?
Are you
that I would like a supervisor? Did I say, may I have a supervisor?
You're speaking to a supervisor.
Oh my God. See, this is what we deal with. This round and around courting think that I haven't asked for a supervisor clearly.
You asked for my supervisor. My supervisor is off.
I've since corrected that. Oh, you don't understand the conversation.
You just asked again.
Dude, you are garbage. You are garbage.
Garbage.
Yes. Why are you behaving this way?
Your questions. You asked for a supervisor. I told you I was a supervisor. Then you asked for my supervisor, who's off.
But on video, you look silly. Okay. You look absolutely. I may have said your supervisor, but I quickly corrected.
No, you didn't quickly correct.
Yeah, 5 times now, right?
You want to speak to the watch commander? No
problem. No problem.
110 at Unit 10.
This could all have been with her.
I believe the officers in this situation represent some of the worst cops this auditor has encountered. The Supreme Court has consistently upheld the right to film police vehicles in public spaces, which is also protected by the First Amendment. Yet, whether due to ignorance or willful disregard, officers chose to arrest this citizen for exercising their right to film. This is a troubling sign of power abuse that threatens the fundamental freedoms all citizens should enjoy.
I'm gonna look at your cars while you're doing that. Excuse me, I don't want any.
We have weapons in there.
That's fine. I'm totally allowed to be here. You're not, sir. You can't block the camera's view. That's a violation. All right, I'm telling you, right?
Which is perfectly
I have
fine for
every
us.
right to be around this cruiser.
I'm telling you, you need to stay a safe distance away. What we determine with
Threatening me with arrest?
No, we're telling you.
Okay, then I'm declining. I'm free to move in public. This is a public area.
Okay, and I'm telling you.
For order?
I am telling you.
Is it a lawful order?
Are you going to listen or are you going to keep interrupting?
Shut up. To comply, but I'm not going to listen to your emotions.
Please step away from
I'm
the
allowed
vehicle.
to see now.
Step away from the
now
vehicle.
He's creating
access to, and you are not going to film.
I'm allowed to be around your vehicles, buddy. Get used to it. This is the way it's going to be. You understand?
That's fine.
Yeah. And you putting your hand up is a violation.
Sir?
You're obstructing my camera.
Sir,
I'm safe. My safety's not your concern.
No, my safety.
No, it isn't. The Supreme Court's already ruled on that.
Okay.
Get an education, buddy.
Get an education. Okay.
Sir?
If you're threatening me with arrest, I'll be happy to back up. But I'm free to move in public. I'm free to record.
Please back away from the vehicle.
Okay, you're getting very close to me.
I am not touching you.
You're getting very close to me.
Back away from the vehicle.
You're getting very close to me.
Back away from the vehicle.
You're threatening me. I can lean against this vehicle. I can hang out against. Sir, now he's pushing me.
Stay away from the vehicle, sir.
I can lean on the vehicle.
I'm telling you.
You don't have the authority.
So you're going to block me.
Threaten me with arrest.
Sir, you're going to block me from possibly leaving the.
I'm going to sit on your.
Get off of my car.
I'm going to sit on your bumper.
Okay, now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Okay.
This situation highlights the clear violation of citizens' right to record in public spaces. The officers' actions, particularly the lieutenants, were not only unprofessional, but also infringed on the citizens' lawful rights. Do you agree that this citizen should file a complaint to protect their rights? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Yours tipant, Cree. Perhaps Officer Smith could use a refresher on proper communication with citizens.
No.
Yes.
Yes. You're gonna wait outside.
No, we're not.
You're not breaking the law.
Out.
Oh my God.
Please leave.
Why are you getting violent, bro?
At the Juvenile Justice Center in Springfield, Missouri, a group of citizens arrived to see if public officials would genuinely respect their rights in a public space. However, they were immediately stopped by the police, who cited building policies to restrict public access. Watch to see how officers defend these unconstitutional policies that limit citizens' rights in this situation.
Yeah, policy never trumps. Policy doesn't trump law, sir. Respectfully.
Okay. Well, our policy is you have to wear a mask. Then you guys can leave.
Okay. Are you here to be supervisor?
I'm a supervisor from the building.
Thank you. Because
you're supposed to enforce the law. Go to jail for a policy. So if we don't wear the mask, what are you going to set us up? Then you can't come in the building. Under what law? Authority yourself.
Sir, respectfully, this is.
You guys would like to wait out there and talk to supervisor?
This is sure. Thank you. And this is very basic. The judicial branch, they don't make laws. The legislative branch does, right?
Sure.
So judges can't make laws.
What's for what though?
The First Amendment.
On what?
Well, we're doing a documentary on public buildings, the Constitution. So it's our right to do. We don't even have to answer that question, but we're just making sure you go across the country, making sure that this is no Second Amendment, no First Amendment, no Fourth Amendment. So I can't wait to speak to the supervisor.
And also, you're trying to. I understand that you are required.
We were just in the courthouse and we didn't wear a mask.
If you have a medical issue, I have a face shield that you can wear.
Sir, let's say I go into this building, walk right to me for, because it's not a law, it's a policy. Under what would you arrest me for? What would that be?
You're not allowed to come in the building. I'll arrest you.
Let me guess, trespassing. Do you know that it would be the same thing as trespassing somebody for refusing to leave a... Did you know that? This building is just like a public sidewalk.
This guy just, this guy should not be a police officer whatsoever. He does not care at all.
Okay, I have a job to do. Can you guys go out? If you guys are going to film, can you go out?
I just want to talk to your supervisor.
What do you want to get rid of this? Why are you so mad? I'm not mad. What's the point? I mean, the point is, sir, that you swear to protect the Constitution. Opposite thing. You're forcing a mask on people. You're stopping the First Amendment. You're stopping the Second Amendment, and you have a ready to violate everyone's rights on their way in, sir. No one's, not everybody's suspected of committing a crime when they go in the park. I've never said anything about searches on the way in. It's on unreasonable search. So when you go into other courthouses, you guys don't have
There, and there's no metal detector. That one right here. The one that's like 50 feet that way. The senator.
We just talked to the senator.
We just talked to the senator.
Senator Blunt.
He was more than glad to
There for about 50 minutes.
Very nice guy. Oh, the older gentleman that was over there?
He's not older.
Police not only restricted citizens' freedom of speech and assembly on public property, but also displayed tension throughout the conversation without referencing any specific law. In every situation, public officials should maintain professionalism and respect when interacting with citizens. Yet the police here seem to act against these basic principles of public service.
You supervisor?
No, sir. How's it going, sir? Good. You can't film in here. Why not? Sir, we already verified. If you're videotaping, you need to leave the building.
We're in a lobby.
Anywhere in this building.
All right, we'll get somebody with some stripes.
Let's go to rules so that we can leave. Any courthouse.
We just came from multiple courthouses. We have it on video.
We have it on video. Can't videotape.
Okay, we're gonna wait for your supervisor, sir.
You're gonna leave now.
No, we're not.
Excuse me, guys. We got some people on the leave. You guys,
Sir, you seem out of breath. Are you okay?
If you're videotaping.
We're waiting for a supervisor.
You can wait outside.
It's cold.
We're in a corridor anyway.
You can leave outside.
We're in a corridor.
That we can stay and wait for a supervisor. Waiting for a supervisor.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna wait outside.
No, we're not.
Hey, sir, we're not breaking the law.
Out.
Oh my God.
I'm not getting violent.
You are. You're slamming the doors.
Please leave.
There's nothing on the door that says there's no filming. You guys don't have any type of statute.
Film.
You need to show us.
I don't need to show you.
Why not? So you don't have to show us the law. Is that what you're telling me? Sir? So I'm just supposed to, but that's not how the law works.
It says
Where?
there's no filming in this building.
But where?
Did you go over next door?
Yes. Okay, we spoke to the police and the senator, sir.
Did you see the sign that
We
said
did.
you
We still
cannot
record.
film?
Under what law?
still recorded.
In a courthouse.
This is a state. This is not a federal building, sir.
All right, so lawyer, if you're watching this,
Correct.
what's your name? This is Smith. What's your badge number?
Tyrant.
Yes, you are. Because what about the First Amendment?
Can I get your badge number?
You can't film in a courthouse.
Sir,
We're not in the courthouse.
You see, we're waiting for the supervisor. That's it.
And we're not in the courthouse.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
I'll be glad to wait for you with you outside.
Come on. Let's do it.
No problem.
With us. He's going to.
Look at the absurdity unfolding. Public officials are entrusted with the authority to protect citizens' rights, yet all they've done so far is intimidate citizens exercising their legal rights. Instead of respecting these rights, they seemed more interested in flaunting their power.
You have victims.
It doesn't matter.
You have people who deserve the right to privacy while they're at court.
Not in a public place, sir. We're not going in the courtroom. On the hallways. Yes. What about the press?
You cannot.
What about
Yes,
the press?
we can.
What about the press?
They have to get a court order from a judge for
Watch your back.
case.
Watch your back.
Go ahead, sir.
Sir,
They do.
under what statute, specifically?
Okay.
Nobody can come into the courthouse and film.
Let's see it.
We just did next door.
No, we're here for this. This is a juvenile courtroom.
Right.
You are. People come and
Oh,
go.
we're not here for that.
Yeah, but
We're here to obtain a public records request and to walk freely without.
Criminals in the facility, and you do not have a right to.
So this is a courtroom right here, in this area right here? This corridor is a
you can
courtroom.
film outside.
You can film outside.
There is, but
There isn't.
That has nothing to do with
We're
that.
not limiting your right to free speech.
you're not the
What
press.
press? What press are you?
Of course you
Are you
guys.
the press?
What press are
What
you?
Can I please see your
guys?
press
Who do you represent?
credentials?
Who gives those out?
You can, but you're going to be very embarrassed.
We
What
had
do you
more
think?
views last week than CNN.
But
Yes, we did.
Even
Yes, we
the,
did.
Even the press cannot come in our courtroom.
Okay, so
we're not in a courtroom. Oh my goodness.
Press credentials in America. People are the press.
As you said, that's fine. This is not personal at all. This is a fact that you have a juvenile court.
30 seconds, please, okay? As you said, it's a judicial order, right? As you're very well aware, there's 3 branches of government. Judges do the judging.
They don't care.
The executive are laws. You're law enforcement. You can't enforce policy.
Can you get a supervisor? If that's possible? Somebody that's higher up than him, please?
Are you a cop?
Yes, yes.
Could you?
I'm talking about jury law.
Okay, so I'm jury. You're understanding the supremacy clause of the U.S.
Courthouse. What is your purpose? Federal.
We just want to look.
It's a first. I'm not First Amendment. It's a federal. Not you is what the law is.
Okay.
The law is you can't.
You said, sir. You said it was
in a courthouse.
But that's your job because you're law enforcement, right?
My job to enforce.
There's no law that says that we
Right.
can't film, sir.
There is.
We're not getting, sir. You know, what is your purpose in being here? Are you here for a case?
You can believe whatever.
That's right. I'm going to continue to do it. So.
I'm the juvenile officer, and this is one of our. You know, I think we just need
We're trying to tell you to leave so that you don't get arrested.
Look at this, guys. He's not filming, and this officer is going to put his hands on him. Oh, you're not? Request denied. No, police officer. We need a police supervisor.
Are you trying to
or sheriff.
Some kind of public records?
Yes, sir.
No. That you want to listen to what he's saying? You can go inside and request your public records, or you can leave the building. You're not recording anything while you're here.
I want to stand right here.
You can go inside and go about your business, or you can leave.
Could you please call your supervisor?
No. You can. I will get one for you. But once you've made your decision, I'll see if he's available to come down and talk to you. But we're not going to stand here and waste time.
I'm going to stand right here. Oh, okay.
Are you going to go inside and go about your business, or are you going to leave the building?
I'm going to get a public records request.
Okay. Okay.
And I would like your supervisor also.
Juvenile court.
That's what I would like to do.
Which specific one do you have one in mind?
Is it protocols?
See, now right here, here's the thing. You guys.
We moved out of the way. No, we moved out of the way. Look at your impeding law. And I'm going to continue to do it too. Okay? Thank you. So get back in there and do your job.
He has to have time. I'm requesting.
All right, there you go, sir. Move your foot. You can film outside. You can film outside smelling.
Well, what's the badge number? Because there's not a badge number. So just Smith is the badge number?
Sir, I'm asking you to move your foot. Thank you.
He's asking me to move my foot.
Nice. I asked you twice.
Ultimately, as shown, there was no respect for citizens' rights in this situation. The police acknowledged people's concerns over being filmed, and because of that, they intervened even though it could infringe on citizens' constitutional rights. This is a serious issue, highlighting the need for law enforcement training that champions respecting and protecting civil liberties. And that wraps up today's content. Through these situations, we can see the importance of knowing our rights, especially when confronted with abuses of power. If we don't speak up, such irresponsible behaviors will continue. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment to help spread awareness and demand accountability from those sworn to uphold justice. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.